Good morning, Year 6, and welcome to today's session where we're going to be looking at using hyphens. Now, can you remember what we have done with hyphens before? Because they're shorter than dashes. They can be used in compound adjectives, where we join two adjectives together. They can be used after some prefixes to stop any confusion, and that's ambiguity. They can be used in some numbers from 20 to 99. They can be used in compound nouns. Again, as mentioned, they are used to avoid ambiguity. And they're used to show that a word can continue on the next line. If we run out of space in the line of a word we're writing, we put a little hyphen and then continue the word on the next line. Again, they have no gap between the words. So, we were lucky to go on the most amazing safari trip while we were on holiday in Africa. We saw lions, elephants, and rhinoceroses. Why is a hyphen being used here? Well, it shows that this word, the rhinoceroses, is continuing on the next line. There's not enough space here, and it's started to be written, so we just put a little hyphen and moved on to the next line. Okay. Here it is in numbers. 98, 99, 100. Coming, ready or not. Joseph, my eldest brother, turned 21 last week, so we can use them in numbers as well. Okay, to show that they are linked. So it's 99, not 90 and 9. It's 98, not 90 and 8. Okay. Informal phrases they can be used for. Again, I don't like those wishy-washy colours on you. I can't stand her la-di-da attitude. Again, they're used for informal phrases when we use words that we wouldn't use sort of normally. We wouldn't really say this normally, okay? So we sort of use a hyphen to put them together. For compound nouns, now this can stop some ambiguity here. So I saw a young passer by staring in through the window. I saw a young passerby staring in through the window. Well, we can see how this is being used correctly here, because it could be confusing. I saw a young passer by staring into the window. That means that you've seen a young passer, and that's because you've been staring in through the window, compared to I saw a young passerby staring in through the window. It changes the meaning slightly. This one is you staring through the window and seeing something, and this one here is you've seen someone walking past and they were staring in the window. This other person was staring in through the window. Again, the tired-looking teacher slumped at his desk. 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 Again, we can use that. We can use it to create a compound adjective before a noun. So this one here, the tired. Like if it was a comma, looking teacher, that means that the teacher was tired but looking. Whereas this one here is a tired-looking. The teacher is looking like he is tired. Okay, so can you organise these depending on whether they are a compound noun or a compound adjective? So passerby, is it a compound noun or compound adjective? It's a compound noun. Take off, compound noun. A 2-year-old, as indeed an adjective. 6-page, this is indeed an adjective description. 5-star, again describing maybe a hotel. Short-sleeved, again maybe describing a shirt. Bad-tempered, indeed it is an adjective again. Mother-in-law, compound noun there. Dry cleaning, compound noun again. Checkout, compound noun. And second-hand, well, that'd be describing if someone has already owned something, okay? So you can see there are different compound nouns and different compound adjectives. Now then, we can also use them as hyphens after prefixes. So again, can you work out why they have been used? The all-knowing genie granted my 3 wishes. We painted self-portraits in our art lesson this afternoon. So we've got all-knowing and self-portraits. They've been used after the prefix. Again, we usually use them after all and self, as they often make compound adjectives and nouns. Why has a hyphen been used in this one, but not in this one? Well, it's to make sure that we don't double up any vowels and it doesn't change the pronunciation. Because some people might read this as we will re-enter the Earth's atmosphere soon rather than we will re-enter. So it just avoids any ambiguity, it stops any confusion when we are reading them. Now, what about in these sentences? Because both words here would make sense. I had to recover my book when the cover got damaged. I had to recover my book when the cover got damaged. So I could use both recovers. They both are pronounced right, so it's not like the last time where it was to stop any confusion in the reading and the pronunciation of it. Well, in this case, you can see there's a right and wrong. I had to recover it, so you had to do it again. You had to recover, okay, to put a new cover again on your book when it got damaged, whereas this one, to recover something, means to claim it back. Okay. Again, two different meanings. The hyphen is very, very useful in that sentence. So what about in here then? Which word would be correct? Our teacher asked me to research or research my drawer to find my missing homework. Which one would it be there? Of course, it is to research, to search again. Okay, to research. This one would mean to do an investigation and maybe look at the internet and do some research. Okay, it is important to recycle or recycle as much as possible. Which one is correct there? It is indeed the first one. To recycle would be to use something again, okay, or again if you're recycling plastics to get them to be used again. Whereas to recycle like this would be more to like ride a bike again, to do it again. Mrs. Cook said that she was going to remark or remark the tests because all the scores seem quite low. Which one would be correct here? Is the teacher going to remark, to comment, or is she going to mark them again? Indeed, it will be to mark them again. Marek is an excellent goalkeeper because he has quick reflexes or reflexes. Is it flexing again or reflexes? It is indeed reflexes there. Okay. Now your work today is going to be looking at brackets as well as hyphens. So brackets should be fairly comfortable, and then the hyphens we have just been through here in this session. So we will do a little bit more work on hyphens this morning in our English session. If you have any other questions, send me a message and I will get back to you as quickly as possible. Thank you very much, Year 6. Goodbye.